You done with your test, Akshay?
Yes, ma'am. I'm scanning it.
Okay.
I just finished. I'll upload it just 1 second.
Hmm.
Yes, ma'am. I'm done.
Okay. You're done, right?
Yes, ma'am.
We'll start the session. Let me just open it. My entire system is hanging. Stop hanging, stop hanging. Yes.
Just 1 second, ma'am. I'll come back. I'll just keep this and come back.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
We should ideally be completing our this particular chapter today.
Okay, ma'am.
Just give me a moment. Okay? What's sir? S1 சார் எங்க இருக்கீங்க? யார் நேம்ல டெலிவரி சார்? ஆமா. நீங்க வேலை செய்யறதா தானே இருக்கீங்க? அங்க சாய் சுந்தரம் அபார்ட்மெண்ட்ஸ்னு ஒண்ணு இருக்கு தெரியுதா? ஆமா. சார் நீங்க எங்க இருக்கீங்கன்னு எனக்கு தெரியலையே. நான் உங்களுக்கு என்னோட லொகேஷன் அனுப்பட்டா? இந்த நம்பருக்கு அனுப்பட்டா? இல்ல இல்ல சார், அங்க இல்ல, ராதா நகர் சார். ஒரே நிமிஷம் ஹோல்ட் பண்ணுங்க. சொல்லுங்க சார். 9500 9500 1130 1130 77. ஓகே. நான் உங்களுக்கு இப்போ லொகேஷன் அனுப்புறேன் சார். ஆ. Yeah, Akshay, tell me. I'm sorry. I don't know. I didn't order anything, no. Why am I getting a delivery call? Okay. Mm,
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just sending this person the location.
I'm so lazy today.
Why?
I woke up at 6.
Uh-huh. I woke up at 4.
You don't sleep only.
I seriously woke up at 4.
No, but you don't sleep only.
No, I slept yesterday. I slept. I was very tired, so I slept early yesterday.
Oh, I woke up at 6 and then I revised and then I wrote
Oh.
and then I finished and then I had to scan. Now whole day I won't have any other work other than studying.
I see, I see.
That's why I wrote the test early in the morning because other work and all I can do in the afternoon.
Uh-huh. Okay. Can you see my screen?
It's loading, ma'am.
Okay.
I had test tomorrow, but then tomorrow is Christmas. I don't
What
want
test
to.
do you have?
Like the math test which I wrote today,
Hmm.
it was tomorrow morning only.
Okay,
But
okay.
then I don't want to write on Christmas because Christmas is still time.
Cool.
We have night curfew in Karnataka now from 10 o'clock to.
Sorry.
We have night curfew from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Sorry, from 10 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the morning.
I heard. But 10 o'clock to 6 o'clock is fine. No.
But no New Year's, no Christmas, nothing you can do. No.
Yeah, right. When everyone is dying, we'll celebrate New Year. Nice. There's nothing to celebrate.
Ma'am, you're frozen.
To undergo all these phases.
To divide all that.
Divide up.
What? Why does it have to undergo?
My question is that, like, see, here 46 is there.
Hmm.
The daughter cell is having 23.
Hmm.
Why should this 23 again further undergo a division is my question.
So that we'll have 4 different these things.
இங்கே நிக்கலாம்ல
Hmm.
ஏன் இது further divide ஆகணும்?
More
That's the
the
question.
merrier.
Because it's jobless, no. That's why it's dividing. No, not like that. So towards the end of the chapter, towards once we finish meiosis, we'll get the answer to this question. Okay, why does that happen? Because we'll wait till then and then
Oh,
proceed with it.
Chuma, you asked me.
Huh?
Chuma, you asked me.
No, I didn't ask you, Jumma. I'm just asking you. Generally, this doubt should have come to you first rather than me picking it up and giving it to you.
I never asked out.
Yeah. Okay. So in the S phase, you remember what used to happen?
In synthesis phase, all proteins and everything required for that thing will synthesis. Cell will become bigger, and DNA content will replicate.
DNA content will become double, no?
Hmm.
So after that, which phase is going to come in what is going to happen in the interface?
In interface only synthesis phase is there, no?
Very nice. Smart boy. Okay. So, like, see, basically, why this cell is going to divide after that is basically to reduce the DNA content.
Hmm.
Okay. So, like when the first after the first meiosis happens, the cell will still have double the DNA content. So it has to undergo one more division. That is the reason why we have meiosis 2. Okay. Understood?
Like cell will divide only form 2, so it has to form 4, so we'll have meiosis 2 basically.
It's not like it has to form 4. It is forming 4 because it has double the content.
Oh, 20. Oh, yeah, in meiosis, I remember this like in school learning. Each chromosome contains twice the amount of DNA
Hmm.
in
We learned
meiosis.
it last class, no?
Huh. Each
That is the
chromosome
reason.
contains 2 times the amount. So when it divides into 4, each daughter cell will contain only 1 time like normal amount of DNA.
Correct. That's the reason why the cell is undergoing a further meiosis 2. Is this clear? Yeah? Okay.
Yes.
Now, as I said, PMAT is going to be the same. We are going to have prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase.
But
In
under
both
prophase, lepotine, zygotine,
Ha,
pachytene,
in
diploid.
both meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. Okay. But the only difference is instead of saying it as just prophase, metaphase, we're going to say prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1, telophase 1. Okay. And out of all the stages, the only stage which is going to vary here is your prophase. Because prophase will have substages. Okay, so the order is very important for you to remember. Leptotene, zygotene, pachytene, diplotene, diakinesis. Always this question has been asked quite a number of times with the order, about the order. Okay.
LZTD.
However you want to remember it, but remember the order.
Okay.
There are high chances you might tend to confuse between zygotene and pachytene and all. Then you will get the wrong answer. Okay. Anyway, so first one we're going to see. Okay, so this is a way you can remember. Let zebra play during day. Okay, so which means that let stands for leptotene, zygotene, pachytene, diplotene, dikinesis. Okay. Again, I'm telling it's an important question. Don't forget the order.
Ma'am, you changed the slide. I will tell you.
Okay. Tell me.
Leptotene,
Mm,
zygotene,
mm,
pachytene,
mm,
diplotene,
mm.
diakinesis.
Very good. So first we will see leptotene. Okay. So normally in mitosis prophase, what will happen? What are the things that are happening?
Ma'am, normally in prophase, chromosome will condense, form that woolen ball kind of structure.
Mm.
And then the chromosome will, this thing, what do you call it? Go to this, move towards center.
Okay.
Chromosomes will condense to form chromatin fibers. Those chromatin fibers will move towards the center.
So madam fibers are.
No,
You're
chromatin.
saying it ulta.
Chromatin fibers will condense to form chromosomes, which will move towards the center of the cell.
Move towards the center will happen in the metaphase. No.
Yeah, okay, condense. That's all. Then metaphase will
And
move towards
then
the
what
center.
else will happen in your prophase?
Uh, all organelles will no. That is in meta. That is in.
Correct.
All organelles will dissipate itself.
Correct. Yes. Right. Okay. Now, in prophase 1 of meiosis also, the same concept, the same thing is going to happen. But there are few differences. Here, we are talking about two sets of chromosome, not one set of chromosome. Okay. So, in this case, since it is two sets of chromosome, what is going to happen is the first step is going to remain the same. In the leptotene stage, the chromosomes are going to be formed from the chromatids. Okay. Now, what is going to happen after that is
Pachytene stage.
homologous chromosome pairing. Okay. So, when I say homologous chromosome, in the two sets of chromosome, they will be having a pair. That is, there'll be one chromosome whose content is the same as another chromosome. So, they'll start finding their matches.
Basically, like couples.
Yes, like couples. Correct. Okay. Logos means, remember, structure. Logos term, even in evolution chapter, you would have learnt. Homologous, analogous.
Analogous structure, homologous structure.
Yes. So logos as such means structure. Homo means same. So if two
Same.
chromatids with the same structure are present, they are said to be homologous in nature. Okay. And now what is going to happen is they will start pairing with each other. And that will happen in the zygotine stage. Okay. So in the leptotene stage of your prophase 1, what is going to happen?
In leptotene stage, normal, like chromatin fibers will condense to form chromosomes. Whatever happens in prophase beginning, that same thing happens.
Okay.
In pachytene stage, these homologous. Sorry, in zygotene. In zygotene stage, all these chromatids, like the single chromatid, this thing will find its pair, like same alike chromosomes, so homologous chromosome is formed.
Yes, so homologous pairing will happen. So when this, see for example, think this as one chromosome. Okay, this has another chromosome. So when they come close with each other, okay, from far when you look, from one angle you look, it looks like just two structures together. But technically there are four chromatids, no? But you can see it as two structures, okay?
Two will be above, two will be below, no?
Above 2, below 2 kadiyadu. That is what it means. Okay. So when I say like when homologous chromosomes start pairing with each other, when you look at it, they will look just like two, only you can see two parts, two arms. But technically, how many arms are there?
4.
In one chromosome, there are 4 arms.
But you can only see 2.
Yeah. So what will happen is we call that particular structure as bivalent.
Oh.
Yes. And they also have another name that is called as tetrad.
Like Poland tetrad.
4 arms at together. I mean, when you look at it, it looks like there are only 4 arms. But technically speaking, there are 8 arms. One chromosome has how many chromatids? It has 2 chromatids.
Yeah, 2 lines. So 4 arms.
2 lines. Which is divided by the centromere. Yes or no?
So 4 arms.
4 arms. Correct? So when they pair together, no. Okay, since two chromosomes are pairing together, bivalent. Okay.
So now 8 arms it has.
Yeah, and they pair in such a way that when you look at them, they will look like as if they're a single chromosome. Which means how many chromatid arms?
They'll be right behind each other, so you can see on X. That's all.
Like yes, you can see one X. So how many arms can you see?
4. But actually,
so that is why tetrad.
But actually, 8 arms are there.
Exactly. But since it looks like that, it's called as a tetrad. So in some textbook, they would have written it as bivalent tetrad. Okay. Bivalent tetrad is nothing but once the chromosomes, basically homologous chromosome pair. And this formation happens in which stage?
Zygotene stage.
Very good. Now, So once they are forming like this, when it's like crossover with each other, there will be a small complex that will be formed, which is called a synaptonemal complex. Okay. Now what you need to remember is, generally how questions are asked is, they'll give you one incident that is happening and ask you to identify like in which part of the cell cycle does this happen. Say for example, they might give you synaptonemal complex formation. You should know where that starts and where it ends. It starts in which this one.
It starts in zygotine of prophase.
Yeah. So that structure is also called as synapses. Okay. So where can you find synapses or synaptonemal complex? Now, what will you say?
Zygotine of prophase 1.
Yes. Understood? Okay. Now, let's go to Pach18. Okay. So, once this chromosomes start becoming in pairs, like, as tetrads.
Wait, so in leptotene, the chromatin fibers will condense to form chromosome. In Pach18, bivalent tetrad is formed. That is called synoptic something, no?
Synaptonemal complex.
Synaptonemal complex is formed. And then now we're doing, we finished leptotene, zygotine. Now we're doing Pach18. Next is diplotene and diakinesis.
Yeah. So in this case, that is in the case of your Pach18, what is going to happen is there is recombination going to happen. So once the pairing is done, what will happen is one chromosome, whatever gene it has, it will transfer that to the other chromosome. So mixing up will happen. Just imagine them to be like two friends who are exchanging their things. Okay. And whatever comes into the gamete, like that is the reason why the kids are not identical to their parents, but they're similar to their parents. Understood?
The sharing of genes.
Yeah, exactly. So if you see, can you see this image here?
Yes, ma'am. Two chromosomes.
Yeah. So if you see here, one small X-shaped is formed here. Can you see?
One small
X-shaped is formed here.
And both of their arms are going across each other.
Correct. So have you seen plaiting of hair?
What of hair?
Have you seen people plaiting their hair?
Coloring.
Plaiting.
Oh, braids. So like that it is one over the other.
Yes. So they will start from one end and then they keep on going like this. At one point of time, they would cross over completely.
Yeah.
That
Even
particular.
I wanted to do that like Karate Kid.
Huh?
Even I wanted to do that.
Yeah. So this process, by when they cross over each other and they exchange their genes, okay, that is called as recombination. What is it called?
Recombination.
So they'll start recombining from one end and then they will finish it at another end. The point where they finish that crossing over is called as terminalization.
The point where they finish crossing over is terminalization.
Yes. So when crossing over of two chromatids happen, non-sister chromatids. Remember, it's crossing over of non-sister chromatids. What do you mean by non-sister chromatids?
Not the same chromosome, from different chromosome.
Yes, correct. So they are not chromatids of the same chromosome. Different chromosomes starts crossing over one by one, and finally they exchange the genetic matter. Okay. And this process is called as recombination. It occurs in which stage?
Pach18.
Pach18 stage. Okay. And where the recombination ends, that process is called as terminalization.
Okay, where recombinant ends is called as terminalization.
Correct. Okay. Now that will happen in your diplotene stage. Oh,
so terminalization happens in diplotene stage.
Yes, after all this one. And the synaptonemal complex that is formed, that will also dissolve in your diplotene stage. So formation of synaptonemal complex begins in which stage?
Zygotene stage.
And ends in?
Diplotene stage.
Okay. And where does the recombination starts?
Pach18 stage.
And ended?
Diplotene stage.
Yes. Okay.
Zygotene, Pach18, diplotene, diakinesis.
Diakinesis. And this X shape that is formed, it's called as chiasmata. the egg-shaped synaptonemal that is formed, no, that is called as chiasmata. Okay, then we go to the last one, that is diakinesis, where that chiasmata which is formed, no, that will dissolve. That X which is formed will end. Basically, terminalization.
So terminalization happens only in diakinesis.
Yeah, it will end in diakinesis. The process will begin at the end of your diplotin and finish by diakinesis. And then chromosomes will be fully condensed. Okay, so basically in the first stage, that is what stage? What's the first stage? Leptotin. In the leptotin, the chromatids will slowly start becoming chromosomes.
And then in after leptotin is zygotine. In zygotine, those chromosomes that are there, homologous chromosomes pair up. Synap something. Complex.
Synaptonemal complex.
Yeah, synaptonemal complex is formed. So it'll have 8 arms, bivalent tetrad and all is formed. In zygotine, no.
Leptotin, zygotine, then?
Leptotin, two non-sister chromosomes overlap and share DNA. So recombinant happens. And the chiasmata is formed. And then in diplotin, that at first those two chromosomes were together, no? Synaptonemal
complex.
That complex will dissolve.
Okay.
And then the terminalization of chiasmata starts.
Okay.
In biokinesis, terminalization of chiasmata ends, chromosomes are fully condensed.
Okay. Good. Very good. This is which stage, by the way?
Diakinesis.
No. This entire thing that you said is, we are still only in prophase 1. Remember that.
I was like, okay, class over, we finished.
Yeah. Now, after that, even in diakinesis, that nuclear membrane, that all the disappearing and all those magic, no, that will happen in diakinesis only. Okay. Like in your prophase, normal prophase, that is your mitotic prophase, we saw everything happening together. But here, since we have two sets of chromosome, it is going to happen in separate ways. So towards the end of the prophase 1 in diakinesis only, all the nuclear membrane and everything is going to disorganize or disappear. Okay. Then what is going to happen? And this you must be knowing.
Oocytes. What?
This is a very important question also. So basically, you would have studied about oogenesis.
Primary oocyte, secondary oocyte, Graafian follicle.
So when your Graafian follicle ruptures,
this thing is
it releases what?
Oogonia or something into the fallopian tube. It releases one thing into the fallopian tube.
It releases what into the fallopian tube is my question.
Secondary oocyte.
Correct. Secondary oocyte. And after the sperm penetrates is when?
At some stage it releases.
What stage?
Some stage, I forgot.
Secondary oocyte only. So secondary oocyte basically has to undergo one more division. To
form something.
Ovum.
That's what
that will happen only when the sperm fuses. If not, it is secondary oocyte. But we always say that ovulation is nothing but Graafian follicle rupturing to give ovum. That is wrong. Okay. So when oogenesis happens, the secondary oocyte is frozen in the diplotin stage. Okay. And once the sperm enters is when it will undergo its further stages. That is a metaphase 1, anaphase 1 and all those things. And finally, it will give rise to ovum. That is not the case in the case of male gametes. Only in the female gametes is the case. So you should know which stage it is frozen. Which stage it is frozen in?
Diplotin.
Diplotin. Okay. Then, okay. Yes. What's the answer to this?
Pairing of sister chromatids. No. Pairing of homologous chromosomes.
இருக்கிற 4 options, you told 3 options.
I told only 2. Hydride pairing of sister chrom. Okay. In which?
Okay, what's the answer for this?
Recombinase. If I get it right.
Where does recombination happens?
That's what. Wait. Anaphase 1. No. Sorry. Diploideins are pachytene of prophase 1.
Pachytene of prophase 1. Good.
Got it right.
Okay. Is there a video? I think there's a video. I don't know. Anyway, now we'll move to metaphase 1. Okay. So, in the case of normal metaphase, what happens?
They align in center.
What plate it is called?
Some equatorial plate.
Or another name for equatorial plate is metaphase plate.
Metaphase plate.
Okay. What is the difference between meiosis 1 and mitosis is? In the metaphase of mitosis, only one single line of chromosomes will be there.
Here only two chromosomes together will form a line.
Correct. Two chromosomes will start aligning.
Yes.
So how will you say the two chromosome? We call it as bivalent. Okay. And they form the equatorial plate. Fine. Now, and as usual, our centrioles will be already in the corners, the poles.
Then spindle fibers.
Yes. Okay. Now, the thing is that where does the spindle fiber attach is also there. In the case of mitosis, it was in the kinetochores.
Kinetochore. Here it is at the kinetochore of each chromosome. There are two chromosomes.
Correct.
One chromosome's kinetochore, another one will attach to another chromosome's kinetochore.
Excellent. So when in anaphase, when the splitting happens, what will split? Will the centromere split or the chromosomes will split?
Chromosomes will split.
Very good.
Because the two chromosomes are there. So two will go to each side.
That means we can say that the sister chromatids are going to remain together. Yes or no? But in the case of mitosis, sister chromatids will
split.
Okay. The homologous chromosomes, we are basically creating a breakup between the chromosome, the lovers. We are very mean people.
Such toxic people have become.
I know, right? So two people got together in the first phase. By the time they reach the second, third phase, we are breaking them up. Okay, which is happening in anaphase 1. Okay. Now, what is going to happen after this? The last one, telophase 1. Then everything whichever went away is going to come back.
Now, but each cell will have twice the amount of chromosome.
Correct.
Now the actual normal mitosis takes place.
Yes, that will be your meiosis 2.
Chromosomes, it will become 4 chromatids separate. Then 4, it will align the equatorial plate. 4. Then centromere will split now this time. Sorry, the kinetochore will split. And 2 sister chromatids, like the chromosome won't split. The chromatids only will split. And then they'll go to each side. Then one cell will, like that nucleus, everything will reappear again. And then like normal mitosis, 2 cells are formed from each cell.
Okay. So the one that is formed, the cells which are formed after your this one, meiosis 1, is called as dyad of cells.
Dyad of cells.
Yeah, it's not daughter cells, but dyad of cells. Okay. Now this is going, as you said, it's going to undergo mitosis. But there's a very short phase that is there between this process and the next stage, which is called as interkinesis. Okay, so it's just the gap between the meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. Okay, just give me a moment. Let me just put my laptop on charge.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Since it's very short-lived, it's not very significant. Okay. Wait. So this is about meiosis. Yes, this was my question in the beginning. Meiosis 1 generates 2 haploid cells. Then why we should have meiosis 2? Okay.
So that will lead to a new species or a mutant, but we don't want that to happen. So meiosis 2.
Okay, that is one thing. Another thing is basically in the case of your mitosis, what splits?
In case of mitosis, kinetochore splits, but in case of meiosis, the chromosome...
Centromere will split, correct? So each cell will have one sister chromatid only. But here what was splitting?
So chromosomes only. So each cell is having two chromosomes itself.
Not two chromosomes, two chromatids. So we need to split those chromatids again. Even though they're haploid.
Each cell has two entire chromosomes, no?
Each cell doesn't have two chromosomes. Each cell will have only one set of chromosomes. They're haploid. Okay. I think you're very confused. Wait. I think
see, usually only one line is there in mitosis. But here that X only is formed and the two.
What is that line called?
That is sister chromatid.
Correct.
Here we have 4 sister chromatids.
Yes, we don't have 4 sister chromatids. How can you say 4 sister chromatids? It's wrong.
One chromosome, 2 sister chromatids.
Sister chromatids can be only 2. Okay. Oh my God. Wait. Okay, yes. Now see. Now listen to me first. This is the chromosome. Normally, like, I'm declining your axis. Okay. Yeah.
I was going to draw and show you what I am.
Yeah, let me just finish this, then you can show. So, this is your metaphase 1. Okay, this is how the chromosomes are going to align. Now, these 2 chromosomes are homologous in nature. Okay, but this particular strand here and this particular strand, they belong to the same chromosome and they are called as sister chromatids.
So these 3 will go to the left and these 3 will go to right.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to tell you is this chromosome strand, that is a chromatid, and this chromatid, they are not related with each other. So they are non-sister. Okay. So in anaphase 1, this is going to split.
So according to your diagram, gets 3 entire chromosomes.
3 will go this side and 3 will go this side.
That's what I'm telling. So but in that old diagram, 2 went this side, 2 went that side. So one cell will contain 2 entire chromosomes.
Oh, not like that. No. It's not necessary that the number of chromosome doesn't matter here.
Oh, that's just example you're showing.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 sister chromatids will go. In mitosis, only 1 will go and 1 more will be formed.
Yeah. Now, the cell that is going to be formed, here, these 2 cells. Okay. Both the cells are going to have only one set of chromosomes. And one set of chromosome is called as?
Haploid. But then they contain twice the amount of DNA.
Exactly. That is what we need
DNA
to split.
Diploid in a haploid cell.
It's a haploid cell, but the DNA content is double. That's it.
Double, diploid basically.
Yes. So when in the case of your metaphase 2, what is going to happen? This will split like this, and one chromatid will go here, another chromatid will go here. So the cells will be still haploid, but
they'll
the DNA content is
correct, normal.
Yes. Now you got it. And that is why we give a special name to the cells that are formed after meiosis 1. What is it called?
Dyad cells.
Yes, dyad cells. Okay. Now meiosis 2 is going to be easy.
I just guessed that. I was thinking for 1 second. I was just like, okay, dyad was the only new name I've heard, so it has to be dyad cell.
Very nice. So as I said earlier, your my meiosis 2 is going to be same as that of your prophase 2. See, mitosis. Okay. So what all happens in metaphase of mitosis?
Metaphase of
mitosis.
Same thing. Chromosomes aligned, then attached to spindle fiber. Same that happens in normal.
What happens in meiosis 1?
In meiosis 1, what metaphase of meiosis 1? The crook. This thing will happen. Oh, I forgot that name. Wait. See, in metaphase of meiosis 1, what happens is the 2 chromosomes will be aligned in that equatorial this thing.
Now again, why I'm asking you to explain is to make you understand that scientific term. Stop saying 2 chromosomes. Say homologous chromosome.
Bivalent.
Homologous chromosome or bivalent? Yes.
Bivalent. But here it is normal.
It's just chromosome. Okay, why I'm asking you to use this term often is when they ask you questions, they're going to use these terms only.
Okay.
So you need to be familiarized with it. Okay, that's why I'm asking you to do it again and again. Now the last one, anaphase. Again, centromeres will split. Sister chromatids will move to opposite poles. And then the telophase, the same thing. Chromosomes will become chromatins. And
normal, whatever happens in mitosis.
Yes, and then cytokinesis will happen. So at the end, you will get 4 cells. Okay. So as I said earlier, mitosis is the same.
Wait, we're done with the chapter.
Yeah, we are done with the chapter.
Full excitement now.
Yeah. Okay. So why do we need meiosis? Oh shit.
Ma'am, can you hear me? Yeah, let me resume recording. Meiosis. Wait, what are you asking? Why do you think?
It is important. Why is it necessary?
Produce, divide and conquer, expand, increase population.
Now that you are in 12th, you should use better terms to explain.
To create a pure line.
Okay.
To preserve DNA.
Okay.
To preserve characters. That's all.
Basically, it brings about variation and helps in evolution. Okay, that's the reason. Now, the only thing that we need to learn is yes. So, in the case of cytokinesis in plant and cytokinesis in animal, okay, these are two different processes. As I said, in animals, it's going to constrict and then form. But in the case of plants, it's not like that, okay? In the case of
yeah, in animals, you're told it will constrict and this thing.
Yes. In the case of plant, the Golgi bodies are there, no? They will go in the center of the plant cell after the division, after the karyokinesis has happened, and they will stack themselves one above the other.
Like CDs.
Yes. And then they will form, they'll start secreting, and that secretion will form the primary wall.
Okay, in plant cells.
Yes, in plant cells. Okay, so in plant cells, it's not like animal cell. This cytokinesis is a little different process. Okay, so with that, we have completed this chapter. So altogether, how many chapters did we complete till now? Digestion, respiration, cell, and cell cycle. 4 chapters, no?
Yeah, digestion, respiration, cell cycle.
Okay, next, since we already dealt with cells, next we will learn about tissues. That is structural organization of animals.
Okay.
So once we finish that, then we can move on to other anatomy and other parts.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So I'll meet you on Saturday, right?
Ma'am, you only told no class change. Oh yeah, Saturday.
Saturday 11 to 1.
Ma'am, we can keep it a little bit early.
I'll tell you. I'll confirm and tell you if that is possible. 10 to 11 or something.
Like instead of 11 to 1, we'll keep it like 9 to 12. Sorry, 11 to 1, we'll keep it 10 to 12. Like that. Just 1 hour before.
Okay, fine. No problem. I'll let them know. Okay. Cool, then. I'll see you on, I hope. Okay, by the way, do one thing. No. Did you finish studying respiration?
I just wrote notes. I can study like today or tomorrow.
Okay, finish it. And finish cells also. I'll send you the Celka notes. I mean PPT. We'll have a combined test on Tuesday for 2 chapters.
Okay. 3 we can have, no? Cells. No, we can have cell and cell cycle 1 and respiration 1, no?
Cherry, okay.
Because cell continuation of cell cycle only.
Cherry, okay. No problem. I'll send you the PPT by today.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, I'll download and send, okay? See you then. Bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye. Yeah, thank you.